Okay, so I've come up with this new spreadsheet that I just want to demonstrate to you, just as a way for me personally to keep track of my tests when I finish my HHO cell and the results I'm getting, so I can keep solid track and see what their efficiency is after each test. This isn't 100% accurate, there are a few assumptions based into it, but for the most part it actually seems to be a lot more effective than the MMW scale, which I have actually included in there. I've made this as easy as possible. Basically our only variables are what we can put into it, volts and amps, and our output in mils and time in seconds. I've included a note section over here for us people using pulse DC, so you can put your frequencies and what have you in there and hone in on what frequencies are giving you the best efficiency for the same volt amp combination. So to start off with, I'll just show you what Faraday thinks is right. So Faraday says it'll take 2.4 watt hours to release 1 litre of gas from water. So if we say 2.4 volts at 1 amp to release 1000 millilitres over 1 hour, which is 3600 seconds, you can see that that is a 100% efficient system. This assumes a few things about atmospheric conditions and how much of the volume of 1 litre actually is, as you'll see in another demonstration I'm about to give. So to put in some real-time numbers, I actually went on to YouTube and grabbed a few results of Zero Fossil Fuels videos. Thanks Zero, I'm loving what you're doing. You've come a lot further than I have. In fact, it was one of your videos that actually got me prompted to get into this in the first place. So from Zero Fossil Fuels video 98, where he's showing off his new clear tube, he says that he's using 14.6 volts DC at approximately 20 amps to get an output of 1.7 litres per minute. And so we can see straight away from there that from those he's using 292 watts, 4.8667 watt hours. He's getting a milliliter per second output of close to 30, 28.3. He's actually making 102 litres per hour, which seems to be about right. And he's got a 5.8 mmW, but his cell compared to Faraday only comes out as being 49% efficient. So I also jumped onto Zero's covert test of the SMAC cell and pulled the results off there as well, and this is where it shows how this isn't 100% accurate and it does assume atmospheric conditions. So the SMAC cell was drawing 11.75 volts at 12.48 amps, and Zero with his HHometer got it to put out 500 mils in 55 seconds. See, now that's coming up saying that it's 107% efficient, which I thought was interesting. So obviously the conditions on that day, high temperature, low pressure sort of thing, allowed 1 litre to be bigger than Faraday's assumption, which was 1013.25 hectopascals at 0 degrees Celsius. That's not quite standard atmospheric conditions, but hey, standard atmosphere is 1013.25 at 15. But yeah, I could go through and rework the formulas to include those and get a real good idea of it, but I really can't be bothered having to check the air pressure and temperature every time I want to do a test. So I'm going to find somewhere to upload this, and I'll chuck it in the sidebar in the description, and enjoy. If you have any trouble with it or any ways you think I can improve it, feel free to post a comment and just let me know.